Okay.
All right, it's recording now.
All right. So for this assignment, I'll just start reading the creative problem-solving activity introduction. For effective team problem-solving to occur, it is essential for team members to utilize creativity and critical thinking skills. This unique exercise is designed to provide opportunity for each team member to positively contribute to and engage in a synergistic team problem-solving exercise that challenges them in a creative and critical thinking way. Hopefully, each team will be surprised by the way they were able to successfully work together as a team to solve the problem presented them and make an effective oral presentation given the serendipitous nature of the experience and the limited time allotment. Now, in this first step, each team member is to locate and secure 2 small random items from their individual surroundings, so a coffee cup, pen, pencil, marker, etc., that will be used as visual aids in their team presentation. Team members will share with each other the items chosen. Note, no duplication of items is allowed. Thus, with all of the items in view and full view of team members, you are to work together as a team to complete the following. Create an effective 2-minute oral presentation that describes at least 3 common problem-solving issue scenarios facing healthcare professional teams. You are to do so with these guidelines. All chosen items must be utilized as visual aids in the presentation. All members must have an active role in the overall presentation, and everyone must have fun. Allow about 25 to 30 minutes for presentation preparation completion. So I guess first things first, everybody's supposed to pick their 2 items.
Right on.
All right.
Okay, well. All right, Brittany, do you want to start with what's by you?
Yeah. I have a picture frame and a water bottle.
Very nice. Gary, do you want to go next?
I have some sticky notes and a coffee cup.
Cool. Hannah?
I have my glasses and a GoPro.
Amanda?
I have a baby bottle and a TV remote.
Nice. I have a little owl magnet bookmark and then a little pink bird. Naturally. All right, does somebody else want to read step 2?
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. I was just
Okay, so so are we supposed to come up with a common problem-solving issue scenario facing healthcare professional teams?
Right.
I know this
Anybody?
this is a really weird. I was reading over this the last couple days. Like this is a really weird. I don't know. It's just I don't know how to do this with everything that we just talked about.
Yeah.
So does it mean like one problem healthcare professionals might see is that like they might have rude patients or rude family members, and then we utilize our items by saying like sometimes we need to see in a different perspective? Like, is that what we're supposed to do?
And that is a good way to go down. That's a good path to go down because everything with healthcare now is based on satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
So satisfaction scores and you guys will figure this out is people critique you and they send out these surveys and it's come down to like that's how Medicare and Medicaid are going to reimburse hospitals. If their scores suck, then the hospitals are going to be like, oh, well, obviously you're doing something wrong. We're not reimbursing you as much for these tests as if your scores were high. So that's a very good path that we could go down is satisfaction and, treating, patient satisfaction and stuff like that. That is a good way to go down.
Okay. So I guess not all of our items need to be used in each scenario, right? Maybe just some of them, as long as all items are used within the presentation.
Yeah.
That's how I took it. Yeah.
Okay.
So for like, if we did that one as the first one, like how we encounter patients and like keeping them happy, I could use my 2 items for that. Like using the glasses, and then also like I could use this saying like stepping back and looking at the big picture or something. I don't know.
Okay. I'm taking notes, just FYI.
Okay.
Okay, so our first scenario is that we're encountering a difficult patient or a difficult family.
I don't know.
I don't really care. What's more likely? I think encountering a difficult, I work in peds, so difficult family members are going to be more likely, but
Yeah.
And I would say the
Great.
patient.
yeah, exactly. In the grand scheme with adults, they are difficult.
They are. Yeah.
So let's just go with encountering a difficult patient and trying to keep them happy.
Mhm.
Okay. So let's see. So Hannah, you would use your glasses.
Yep.
And what's the purpose of your glasses? During the presentation, do you want to write out a little spiel that you'll say about your glasses as far as this particular scenario?
Yep, I can do that.
Okay. And your GoPro as well?
Yep.
Okay. Amanda, you're sorry, I can hear myself feedback on my headphones. It's like that game, Dear God. Do you guys know what game I'm talking about?
No.
There's a game that you can plug in your headphones into. It's tripping me out. Into this app on your computer or your cell phone, and it plays back what you just said immediately back into your ears, so it totally messes with your head. So anyway, I digress. So Amanda, do you think your remote control would be beneficial?
I do. And the reason I think this goes back to this patient satisfaction. If we have a patient like in-house, if we go see a patient, we always have to make sure that everything is within reach of them so they're happy, so they don't have to get up to go get the remote to turn the TV on or something like that. So, that's instantly what I thought about for patient satisfaction is we always have to ask, is there anything else we can do for you? Stuff like that. So the remote would be good, if we're visiting them in a room or even out in the waiting room. We give the patient's families remotes to watch whatever they want on TV, stuff like that. That's kind of the way I was looking at it.
Awesome.
If you guys have other views, then by all means, but.
Garrett or Brittany, do you have anything you think would be beneficial?
Maybe my picture frame, if we're doing about families. But are we focusing on the patient satisfaction?
Sorry, the feedback is so terrible. I can barely understand you.
Yeah, mine was too.
Are we just going to be doing it about the patient or the family?
Patient.
Okay.
Although your frame would still be appropriate because it doesn't make anything happen to aside the family members.
Or like with my experience just having a baby, they take pictures, and send them home with you or, stuff like that. It's all about making them happy. So, that's another good way to look at it too.
Good point. So Brittany, are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Well, why don't we come up with a second topic?
One of the topics I thought was just, I can use like the water bottle to represent trying to take care of people and doing what you need to do to keep them healthy, even if they might not agree. Struggling with those kind of aspects.
Okay, time out. Can everybody turn down the volume on the microphones?
Turn it down.
Yeah, to see if we can stop getting the feedback. Or your speaker. Is that better? Anybody?
Okay.
Hey, Brittany, do you want to try talking again?
Yeah. What I said was using my water bottle to represent trying to take care of patients and fulfilling their needs, even if they don't necessarily agree with the treatment that you need to take in order to do it.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, that is a good one.
That's on. What?
And I can't hear anything. This is really frustrating.
Would it help if everyone got cut back on?
Does everybody have headphones?
I can go grab some. Let me go grab
I
some.
need to try that.
I'll be right back.
Let me see.
Okay.
All right. Any echoes?
Nope.
Better already.
Oh, that's much better.
Oh, hallelujah. Okay, Brittany, I'm so sorry. What's your idea about your water bottle?
Okay, just using it to represent a patient's basic needs and also their treatment needs. And then the scenario would be struggling with that and balancing out what the patient wants versus what they need.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so then we just have, what other things do we, objects do we need to use?
Sticky notes and a coffee cup.
Yeah. I've got a bookmark and then the damn bird. I immediately regret this decision.
Yeah, you're like, wait a minute, this isn't gonna work.
I'll figure out something for the bird. That's the creativity part of this. Okay. I would think that the remote control would actually work for that one really well.
It really
Really
would
well
too.
also.
Yep.
Yeah. Garrick said coffee cup is another one.
That would work
I
for
think.
this one.
Yeah.
So I was thinking.
It's like your, do we really need caffeine?
Right.
Well, some of it, if you think about patient care and their needs, you know, sometimes they're NPO and they can't drink anything, you know, so you have to, you know, but they really want their coffee or their pop in the morning. And it's like, well, you can't wait. You have, you know, like if they have surgery or something, they can't eat or drink anything. So, you know, that's another scenario where we need to emphasize that, hey, I know you really want this, and I know that this is a struggle for you, but you have to wait, until after your procedure or whatnot. So,
Yeah. Okay.
And then do we just need a third scenario now?
Yeah. What about, I think a huge thing is nurse to patient ratio or staffing ratios are a huge problem.
holy buckets. Yeah, they are.
So, nurse to, okay. Amanda, what was your second item?
A baby bottle.
Okay. That one would actually probably go back under the basic needs and treatment needs,
Yeah.
because that's your personal life, and you have to be able to, as the nurse, balance your patient's personal life and make sure that their psychosocial needs are being met. So a new mom, for example, is going to want to be able to see her baby, connect with her baby, feed. That's a huge deal. I don't know. Is there anything else you're thinking?
It, as far as that, like when I had my baby, before they would take the baby away, but now it's like the baby's in the room with you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so that kind of goes along the lines of the, of the needs of the baby and the mother.
Yeah. Okay. Huh.
What are we going to do with that damn bird?
I don't know.
Decorate
I'm like,
the
I
room.
got a highlighter over here too. I'm like, let me just swap it out for the highlighter, because
You're like, I
those
want to change my item. I want to change my item.
my bookmark I could use a nurse to patient ratio as far as staying organized with paperwork and trying to just stay organized as the nurse. That might help make that task a little bit easier, not just for the nurse at the bedside, but the charge nurse trying to figure out staffing ratios. So my bookmark I'm not worried about.
That would definitely go with patient care and their needs and satisfaction. If you're not taking care of them in a timely manner, then they're not going to be satisfied.
True story.
I think my sticky notes might fit there too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We have sticky notes everywhere in our department.
Yep. Where would we be without those?
I don't know.
All right. I think the damn bird is just going to end up going for keeping patients happy and allowing them to bring, if they're in a long-term care type situation, bring something from home that makes them smile and makes them feel like they're in a better place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really do though. Like if you go into a patient's room, they have picture frames, family member, they have stuff from home, their own pajamas, their own blankets, their own pillows, their own robes, that goes along that line. It could be a security thing for them. Maybe that damn bird has been around with her forever. So she's got to have it. She takes it everywhere she goes. You don't know.
Yep.
So do you want me to start it and read the first scenario and do my 2 items? And then Becca, you could talk about your bird after that. And then we go into the second one.
Well, so I've got this organized that each one of us, well, Gary, yours is in the second and third, right?
Right.
But all of Hannah, Amanda, Brittany, and I, we all have something in that first thing. So do we want to just take a couple minutes to write a quick 15 or 20 word blurb about each item so we can seamlessly deliver this presentation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll
Alright.
present about each, so as long as I'm on the same page. So we're going to present the first scenario first, and then we'll go and do the second one after that. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Okay.
And are we just writing this blurb about our own items?
Yes.
Okay.
So we can each take turns. Then before we start our presentation, I think we'll just go, Hannah, you go first. If I'm going to go second with the bird. And then maybe Brittany with the picture frame, and Amanda, you can wrap up with the convenience and knowing about patient satisfaction and the importance of that. That would be a pretty holistic attack on that first problem.
Sounds good. Okay.
For example.
Did anybody else just like completely draw a blank when they're trying to write this stuff out and like figure out what you want to say?
It's hard to
little
put
bit.
it into words. So
It is. I know.
that's what I'm afraid of doing when we're trying to give our little presentation. Even though
I
he's going to
know.
watch this entire video, I'm assuming still.
I know.
All right.
I just thought about the call light being on the remotes too in hospitals.
Touche.
Mm-hmm.
That's a doozy.
That would definitely be able to be used on that second scenario.
What they need versus what they want.
Yeah.
The damn call light. Yep, for sure.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, okay, so, Hannah, are you going to give a brief introduction to the first topic, and then we'll each take our turns? And
Yeah.
Amanda, you'll wrap up the first topic?
Sure.
Okay, and then for the second one, Brittany, do you want to give a brief introduction since it's kind of your babe?
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to wrap up that one? Because all I have is Brittany, Garrick, and Amanda. I guess I could put.
Do you want to be involved with that too for your, is that what we were using for organization?
I think the nurse to patient ratio and staffing issues. I could
a
give
little
an
bit better with
introduction
that?
on
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Is there a good way to kind of end that one just after you three?
I could try to end on that one too, just with the, I have to think about it, but yeah, I'll try to end on that one too.
All right. And then I can give an introduction for the nurse to patient ratio and staffing issues. And talk about the little bookmark. And then Garrick, do you want to talk about sticky notes and wrap that one up?
Yep, I can do that.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take a quick minute here to write my little brief blurb just so I don't stumble all over my words.
I know, I feel like I'm going to anyways.
Okay. I'm ready whenever everyone else is.
I'm good.
Yep.
I think so. So I'm going second on the second topic then with the coffee cup after Brittany.
Yep.
All right.
And on the
Sorry. I was just going to say I'll time it to make sure we're under 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was going to do as well. Does it say we have to be under 2 minutes or just keep an idea or keep a...
Your overall presentation is limited to 2 minutes, it says.
Okay. And it does say a practice run through is recommended.
Should we just do a quick practice one?
Sure. And we can time it. All righty. Hannah, are you ready to go?
Yep.
Okay. Let me know when to mark it.
Okay, go ahead. Our first healthcare scenario is if we were to encounter a difficult patient that is unsatisfied, and I could use my glasses to see the patient's perspective and be more understanding of their feelings. And then I could also use my GoPro, which can represent that you just take a step back and look at the big picture, because at the end of the day, our patients are the #1 priority.
And I brought a little pink porcelain bird because patients often need an item of comfort if they're being hospitalized for any length of time. The nurse can encourage the patient to bring something that takes their mind off the situation and promotes happiness.
And then my item was a picture frame, which is just one method of patient happiness or fulfillment in life and in their care, which we try to provide for them and also encourage and help them reach it.
And to wrap things up, I have the remote control. And this is just another way that we can ensure that our patients are satisfied when they're staying with us, that they have access to the items that they need to feel comfortable in their room while they're alone. And that it is, in a sense, the number one goal is to make sure that our patients are satisfied and taken care of with the needs that they need while they're with us. And make sure that their needs are met. All right.
And then the next scenario leading into that would be fulfilling a patient's needs and taking care of them while also being challenged to go against their wishes in some cases, which brings us to the first item, which is a water bottle, representing a patient's basic needs and how they might not correspond exactly to their wants, and the struggle here being balancing out these differences in the interest of the patient.
Am I next? I forgot already. Oh my gosh.
Garrick's next.
Garrett.
Got it. All right. So I had the coffee cup, which also represents a patient's needs versus wants. Though a patient may be used to having a cup of coffee every morning, their medical situation may not allow that.
And I had the baby bottle, which was a representation of another patient care or needs. An example would be, having a new baby and the mother being with the baby at all times and representing the baby needs and the mother's needs.
Okay. Our third issue is nurse to patient ratio or staffing issues. So staffing ratios are a significant issue in all aspects of healthcare. The nurse must stay organized and be prepared to deliver thorough patient-specific care. So a nurse can use something as simple as a bookmark in her documentation to promote quick, organized thinking, charting, and care.
I had sticky notes as something that could also help stay organized. Staying organized can help alleviate some of the stress caused by staffing issues, being short on staff.
Okay. All right. That was 3 minutes and 25 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can make mine a little shorter.
Well, now I wasted time on the second one too with the order
Yeah,
thing. So.
I wasted time too because I wasn't sure where I needed to go.
Well, and I think now that we all know how much time we have, we our thoughts a little quicker and anyway. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Okay. So are we ready for the final one?
I think so.
I think so. So this one.
Yep, I can do that.
Yeah.
When I start talking, that's when I'm going to start it.
Sounds good.
All right. Our first healthcare scenario is if we were to encounter a difficult patient that's unsatisfied, and I could use my glasses to see their perspective and be more understanding. And then I could also use my camera just to see the big picture of everything.
And I brought a little bird because patients often need an item of comfort if they're being hospitalized for any length of time. The nurse can encourage the patient to bring something that takes their mind off the situation and promotes happiness.
And then my item is a picture frame, which is just a method of patient happiness in life and in their care and how we encourage it, provide it, and help them reach it.
And I had the TV remote, which is another way that they can be satisfied and ensure that their needs are being met with everything but when they're by themselves. And that is the number one goal, is to make sure that they are satisfied.
Which also leads into fulfilling a patient's needs and taking care of them while also being challenged to go against their wishes in some cases. For example, this water bottle represents a patient's basic needs and how they might not correspond exactly to their wants, and balancing out those differences in the interest of the patient.
I had this coffee cup, presents also a patient's needs and wants. A patient may be used to having something like a cup of coffee every morning. Their medical situation might not allow that.
And I had the baby bottle, which is representing a new mother and her baby, and both of their needs being met by staying in the same room together.
And the final topic we chose was nurse to patient ratio and staffing issues. So staffing issues are a significant issue in all aspects of healthcare. A nurse must stay organized and be prepared to deliver thorough patient-specific care. So a nurse can use something as simple as a bookmark in their documentation to promote quick, organized thinking, charting, and care.
And sticky notes can also aid in staying organized. Just staying organized can alleviate some of the stress caused by staffing issues.
Okay.
That was good.
How was that?
It was just a little over 2 minutes, but I think we're good.
Wow.
Awesome.
We
Nice.
shaved off a lot of time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, so wait a second.
So I think we're in step 3 now.
Yep. Team debriefing.
Yep. So spend some time discussing our individual reactions and experience. What thoughts and feelings were stimulated by the experience, and how well did each of you respond creatively and in a critical thinking way to the team activity challenge? I'll just start by saying is we didn't really know truly what not the point of the assignment. We knew what the point of the assignment was, but we didn't have a lot of direction as far as where to start and how to get going. I think that you guys provided some really awesome feedback as far as that was concerned and where to even just start. That's half the problem sometimes, is getting that ball rolling. So,
And we had good topics too. Like you guys came up with really legit concerns when you're being in the healthcare profession.
Yeah, and also like incorporating our items was kind of difficult, and everyone came up with a good reason for each scenario to incorporate their items.
They were some weird items too.
We were gonna do that, but
I didn't either, but it worked out good. I think we did awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. Okay, in what ways did you sense positive or negative synergy as a group?
I didn't feel anything negative.
Just about
No.
the bird.
Oh yeah, Indian
No.
bird. Yeah, that was that was on a positive note though. Like that was our fun part.
Yeah. Yep.
That was the true creativity there, is
It really
figuring out what to
was.
do with the bird. Oh man, good stuff. So how were your team's confidence, problem solving, and presentation skills developed in and through this experience?
I think it helped us like prepare for the group project a lot, and just seeing how that might go when we eventually do that through this online way, because I've never really done a project online. So
On a whim, like you know what I mean, like with not much time to do it. I think it was a good exercise to get used to that.
Yep.
To think on your feet and have everyone contribute, even though we're not in the same room, is pretty difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and it seems like every time we meet, we're getting a lot more comfortable with each other and chatting with each other too. So I think that helps.
And the headphones, the headphones was a good positive
That was
thing
Brittany.
too.
That
Yep,
was
there you
Brittany.
go.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So now we know next time, don't even mess
Yes.
without them. So,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
do you guys want to stop recording and then afterwards go over like the team name and everything that we have to turn in this week as well?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll stop
Yep.
recording it. Just hold on.
Okay.